Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I'm doing some more prep work for Christy's Beautiful Life. I've done 4 sketches so far, including my own sketch, which was day 14, and I have some more pictures ready to go. I have these 4 pictures from my daughter's graduation. A friend of ours was actually on the stage. He's a trustee and he took these pictures. So I'm going to do a page for that. She taught at a dance camp this past week, and so I have a picture of all the kiddos that she taught. And then I have some pictures of her golfing. So I've already put together a page kit for this, and I'm going to do the day 2 sketch. It's got these big, these are probably meant to be mixed media, but I'm gonna do paper, and I think I'll do a couple of green sheets and then maybe a beige one for sand. And then I have 3 pictures, but different sizes than this. And then instead of the animals, I'm gonna do golf stuff. I've already started making a few golf icons, ephemera, on my Cricut software, but I have these cute pictures. I pulled this out. I pulled this black splotchy thing because I think I'm gonna do black splatters, where it showed splatters on this day 2 by Katie Scott. These little splatters. I think I'm going to do black splatters there. And then I pulled other couple of this reminds me of Argyle on a golf outfit, and this kind of matches. And then I just pulled a couple circles that were in my binder. I think I'm going to call it 4. I've pulled some big, giant, very plain letters from Creative Memories. They're just block, but really large. And I think that might be really cute for the title. A black scrap for matting the photos, and 2 pieces of paper. So plus a white piece in case I need it. So I have this for the background. It's just a teal piece of cardstock, and then this I picked because it's textured, and it just reminds me of finely cut grass. I just wanted a textured green, and I think I can get 2 good size circles out of this. And then I just need to find something in my brown bin for the sand. I may have to go digging for that. I bet I can find something though. And I don't want like that one. I will make sand out of that. And that'll still look good with the white background. So I'm going to make a smaller one for that. So that is a kit. And then I've pulled some enamel dots. I think this dark green, this yellow, and this turquoise are going to be my answers, or this yellow. I don't know. And these are both from Pink Fresh. So that is page kit number 1. I don't know if I'm going to need this at all. So I'm going to set it aside and use it probably for a different page. So let's get that into one of my sleeves, and let's figure out which sketch and find some papers for the next one, and I will be back with page kit number 2. All right, I'm back with number 2 layout. I have these 4 pictures, And I think that this might be perfect for Day 21 by Beth Nielsen Cooper, who is the sassy scrapbooker. And she just has she used Kiwi Lane templates to make this, but it's a birthday celebration layout. Now, my photos are in a different orientation, but I think with the size, I'll have plenty of room to change that up. And just a strip across the middle with the title on either side and a bunch of embellishments. I'm gonna change that up a bit, and I'm probably gonna put the title in the middle, and I'm going to use this really long congratulations that I have. And then there's some stars here and some bursting stars that I might cut. And I have, for the strip, I may try and see if this will work on either side, which is, you know, graduation caps and throwing of the caps. And then I have this mortar board. So I'm gonna see, I might just do 2 strips of these on either side with the congratulations in the middle. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna make the embellishments using these die cuts. So I have pulled, paper-wise, that's my concept, a bunch of gold, just some small scraps because a little goes a long way. I have this vellum camera that I may add on there. I haven't decided if I'm gonna have like bigger embellishments and just I'm not sure. I have some shimmer black, I think it was called Midnight Shimmer, and some with a little more bold gold on it that will work for both. So I think my strip is going to be in gold and my little images are going to be in black. I have this piece of very old Creative Memories paper, and I pulled another piece of black in case I decide I want to add a black border just to finish it off. So my options are a black border or to ink and line draw on the edges. So I'll decide when I get there, but that gives me options. I haven't really pulled any other ephemera or wordy bits because there's not a lot on here. And I'm gonna have lots of pages of her in her robes with all the people that were at the graduation and afterwards and stuff like that. So there will probably be a companion page to this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for that yet. This may be my last piece of this paper, but I will figure something out. In fact, I'm gonna slide this in here. It's from the same paper set. I will not use it on this page, but I'm gonna remember it, and any scraps I have from this page will go on the companion page. So I'm just gonna keep those together, and let me write my little Post-it to tell me which day I'm doing. Day 21, Beth Cooper, and I'm going to write congrats. For the title. All right, so let's get, that one came together pretty quickly. I actually picked and printed these photos with that sketch in mind. So hopefully that page will come together quickly too. All right, that's number 2. Let's move on to number 3. That is this dance clinic. The colors are dark green. I'm kind of tired of dark green, so I'm going to lean into this burgundies and pinks, I think, for this. the title of it was Rotten to the Core, and it was Descendants themed. So let's find, this one might work. This number 1 might work, or day 5 might work. I've seen a couple of people who have done this, and it's pretty fun. And I like that this shows movement, the arrows. So that might be my answer. Let's just check the others. Oh, I had a different idea for golf, didn't I? But that's okay. So I'm looking for something that just has 1 large or 2, a couple small. That sort of speaks to what I'm looking for. This round one might work. All right, I'm going to do this day 1 because I think that might be fun. So let me go find some papers, and this is a great use for some scraps, and I'll be back. All right, here's my 3rd and final one for this video, because my next set are going to be all post-graduation and graduation party, and that's a lot. So here's what I have. I have this picture of the group that my daughter helped teach at dance camp. We're going to do day 1 by Eve McKnight at Caledonian Papercraft. I'm not sure what the title is going to be, so I need y'all's input. Please comment what you think I should title this. My options are to go straight forward and say dance camp, rotten, because it was the name of the, Rotten to the Core was the name of the thing, so that might be fun. Or something simpler like Dance Dreams. I don't have a lot of space for a title according to the sketch. I can extend it though if I need to. I have made myself a template for the chevrons on here. I kind of guessed, and mine is, I knew it was more than a 90-degree angle. Mine is not quite as large an angle as theirs, but I think I laid it out and I think it will look pretty good. So I've just made myself a template. I have a bunch of old Stampin' Up! Papers. And I'm doing this because of kind of some of the burgundy in here. There is a little bit of green on here, but I want the photos to stand out. And if I can use scraps on a paper, then I can use scraps. And then I've got this brighter pink. So I've got a whole bunch of scraps. I pulled out a, that looks like a sticker, that doesn't belong here. A wood grain, because it was in a gym and there's wood grain on these steps. So we're gonna do wood grain for the background. This is from Peachy Keen. So that's all of that. I also had these, there is on the sketch, there was a paper clip, and I have these paper clips, and one is an apple, which I think is what I'm going to use. And then I've got a couple of music notes, which if I find other places to put them on the page, I will do that. But I think that's pretty cute. Then I pulled out 2 different letters. I will likely just use these if I can, because the peach sort of matches this. It's kind of a peachy pink. In fact, I'm going to put this away. And I'm going to figure out a 1 word. I think I'm going to do rotten on here. And then I'll include some journaling space so that Reese can talk about that was the title, etc. And what else did I pull out? Here's another scrap. This one has blue in it as well. So it may not work, but who knows. I pulled out some stickers from some different Echo Park sticker books. These are some old Creative Memories stickers. This is Vicky Booten. So a variety of those, and some wood veneer little hearts and stars. So I think those might be cute. There is on this, in fact, maybe I'll try and do that. There looks like string and some little things on here. Maybe I'll string some buttons or something. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. But I'm also going to, I pulled out this ribbon to go across the bottom to pull out some of the green. And then I'm going to make a scalloped border. So she's got 3 different elements there in a strip across the bottom. So we're going to make that work. And day 1. Day 1 sketch. So that is, I think, my 3rd and final page kit ready to go. I'm ready to scrapbook something. So come back for more. Give this video a thumbs up so that more folks get to see it, and come back for the layouts. I also have a large card that I need to do this week for my friend in Uganda. And I think that's it for now. Thanks a lot.